Okay, Libra, welcome to your early May reading, early to mid-May. I hope this finds you well. This is a reading for Libra, Sun, and Rising. It is a general reading for the collective. It may not resonate with every one of you, so be sure to look at the video that aligns with your rising sign if you happen to be here as Libra Sun. You can also go watch the videos, or at least look at the titles for the Sun and Rising of your divine counterpart, right? Be a cross watcher. Sometimes the messages that are coming through are really meant for the cross watcher. That's where I get all my best juicy information, just FYI. So that being said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope you'll consider liking the video, subscribing, join us here. We would love to have you. And for those of you who are returning, you have my eternal gratitude. We are moving and shaking, as they say. So let's get started. Here we have the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm pulling 2 cards. One for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine. Also feel free to flip the energies around. So if the whole reading really speaks to you, but you're like, well, but I think it's reversed, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Feminine here gets Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. It's card number 47. 7 and 4 is 11. That's a master sacred number. We do not reduce it. So it feels kind of aligned with the twin flame energy. Look at this little adorable thing with her little tutu and her angel wings. I think she's so cute. Use your mind wisely. Libra, that's your forte. Vulture Spirit for the masculine. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Yeah, and you know, that's the whole point of the vulture, is they don't waste anything. You don't even see a carcass left. 6 and 3 is 9. 9 is about wrapping up a lesson here. So even if you're here as the masculine, even if things seem like you've put effort into it and something didn't result as you had expected, none of that effort was wasted. Nothing is ever wasted. You'll use that energy. It will pay off in some other form or fashion down the road. Just wanted to say that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let me pull one card here for Libra from the Soul Coaching Oracle. We're going to see what your soul wants you to know. This is for Libra only. If you're here as a cross watcher and you want a Soul Coaching Oracle card, watch your video. Oh, yeah, I'm going to shuffle a little more. I am so happy to be here. It was kind of a weird weekend, not going to lie. Not going to lie. Mother's Day here in the States, having a Mother's Day meeting via Zoom. It was weird. But we made do, right? Okay, so Libra. Wow, this card came out for, I want to say, Gemini. It might have come out for Gemini. Commitment. My commitments increase my joy and freedom. So when I look at this card, I do think it refers to commitments in relationships. She's holding a bouquet. There's this little heart bubble above her head. So it does feel like the commitment you make in connection with another, to another, increases your joy and a sense of freedom. And people are like, well, how can that possibly be? Because when you have the trust established, when you're both on the same page, when both partners are equally as committed, that's a lot of freedom. You don't have any, there's no mystery anymore, right? And you don't wonder if somebody's, on the level with you, because you've made the commitment. So you have to start somewhere, Libra. You have to start somewhere. Let's take a look at this connection. What's coming through for Libra? 3 of Cups, Magician, King of Wands, Emperor. There's the masculine showing up right in the masculine spot. Oh my gosh, we got the 10s. Oh, wow. Whoo! Okay. Feminine shows up in the energy of the Magician. That is Gemini and Virgo energy. But what's beautiful about it is they're manifesting the end of a burdensome chapter here, right? Here's where they are in the connection. Here's how they're showing up in the reading. And I kind of feel like this is being, here's what's going on. Manifesting the end of a burdensome situation so that this brand new gift of passion, this is creativity, it's inspired passion, can come in. Maybe a brand new opportunity for this feminine. In the past, King of Cups energy, high vibration, love, emotional availability, but kind of this is the energy of someone who's able to hold space for you on an emotional level. They are compassionate and giving and emotionally kind and generous, but they don't always have the best communication skills. Meaning they don't communicate their feelings, their emotions as easily as they receive. And that's why they're kind of always a man on an island here. See how that king is just kind of floating on a stormy sea. And that could be who this feminine was dealing with in the past. That is the energy of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Masculine shows up in the energy of the Three of Cups. We'll have to explore that. Multiple meanings to this card. One meaning is just very celebratory, very joyous, a coming together. It often represents a timing around holidays. Here in the States, we have Memorial Day coming up. We just passed Mother's Day in the States. So, you know, this is the energy of celebration. It is also a card that can be about third-party energy, though, in a not so great way. So we'll see. But they're in the reading right now, in this connection, here they are in the Emperor energy, Aries energy, past, King of Wands, knowing what they want, very powerful presence, magnetic personality, someone who sees what they, sets their sights on what they want and they claim it. It's a claiming energy. But moving forward, Ten of Swords. End to a painful chapter here. So we have two tens. And if without even pulling another card, if this was all I gave you, I would say that this feminine is laying down a burden and is going to be receiving a brand new, a new connection. A new connection, and that this masculine will recognize the end of this connection. If I didn't pull another card, that's what it would say. But I really want to see, and I want you to see how the clarifiers can either support my hypothesis or can take it in a different direction. Yeah. So, if you're here as the masculine and you're not playing this feminine, then this isn't your reading. I'd just stop watching right now. If you're here as a feminine and you're dealing with somebody that you have concerns that they are not as committed as you are, yeah, go with your intuition. Follow that intuition. Do not follow suspicion. That's a low vibration. Follow your intuition. This masculine here in this reading, whoever this person is showing up in the energy of deceit and betrayal with another party. High Priestess. Hidden feelings, not talking about it. I feel these two are not in communication right now. The High Priestess doesn't communicate. So I don't think you're talking. And this underneath, this masculine knows endings and new beginnings. This masculine knows the end is near. They know. Yeah. This is the whole story of you can run but you can't hide, right? This is the run in but you can't hide. Third party involvement led to separation with this feminine. Endings and new beginnings. Energy here in this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, emphasis on Leo. Then we have Aries and the Emperor, a lot of fire energy over on this side. Wow. Queen of Cups. So I kind of feel in the past, this masculine saw what they want. You know, this feminine, that's what they wanted. They went after what they wanted, and in effect kind of felt like they were home free, right? The Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, fast moving energy here. This is usually, the Knight of Swords is usually, I've got a truth to tell. Sometimes they get out over their skis though. You know, it's impulsive. It's in the domain of communication, speaking one's truth, taking action. This is a triumph and victory card toward some energy of a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't have to be. But what this is this is the queen to this king. So I kind of feel that this whole connection operating very much in the emotional realm. And we have a feminine that I have a feeling was the object of this. When I say feminine, I feel that this card represents the feminine. That the King of Wands is the masculine who in the past went very quick and fast towards this feminine who was very emotionally open, available, intuitive though. Very intuitive. This is a spiritual thinker, a spiritual seeker, energetically, naturally intuitive and connected to their higher self, to higher dimensions. This is someone who gets downloads a lot and a lot of synchronicities show up. But this isn't, you know, water on water. Every queen has extra water. Every queen has extra cups, which is water, which is feelings. Every king has extra swords, which is the thinking, the logic, the reasoning. So I kind of feel like this masculine thought that they had gotten out of Dodge. They had moved to calmer waters with this feminine. They got out ahead of it, right? But they got out over their skis, I think. Emperor, present experience in this connection is divine masculine, sense of control. The thing with the Emperor is in their lower vibration. They can very much be a tyrant, my way or the highway. Hermit, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Manifesting here. I feel like this masculine senses that this connection is about to come to an end. They're embarking on a solitary journey here. We have the Virgo energy and the Hermit, followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is life partnership and abundance and success in every earthly way we imagine it. It's what we all work so hard to achieve, and it is life partnership here as a king and queen come together and they experience the joy and abundance that comes from building a life together. This can also be career related for this masculine. This can be all their accomplishments, all the things they've accomplished working up the ladder. But it's interesting that it's clarifying the Hermit. And I think that this masculine is embarking on a solitary journey of self-exploration through isolation. That's why we have this High Priestess. Could be during this period of isolation for some of you who are still on some solitary shutdown orders wherever you are around the world. And then what they're reflecting on is the whole concept of life partnership. What does it mean? And underneath, they're kind of waiting for their ship to come in. I feel like they're waiting to see if this connection pays off. Ten of Swords in the future doesn't feel so lucky to me. Yeah. Commitment comes in a little too late. Pulling back in the Hanged Man. Seeing the Hierophant is Taurus. Seeing the whole energy of commitment as a sacrifice, right? And pulling back. They will communicate They will communicate this experience. That's what they want to do, is communicate. This is talking about soulmate energy and the happiness here and how much anxiety. And here's a message of love or apology, but I think it's going to be too late. Too late. Because the energy they're showing up in is, I know I tried to pull a fast one. And now they're scrambling to rethink things on that solitary journey, definitely in no communication, in a phase of separation and isolation from this feminine. Underneath, they know completion, endings and new beginnings. So they're waiting for, they're waiting for a ship to come in with regard to some understanding of life partnership, and it comes too late. They see this masculine comes to see and explain. They're going to explain that they see commitment as a sacrifice, even though they do believe that a soulmate exists and would make them happy. And their anxiety got the better of them. That's why they were delayed. And they offer a message of love or apology. They want to offer a message of love or apology. Let me say it that way, because what's under the deck, for those who are new, is sort of unconscious material. It's what drives our behaviors. It's bubbling under the surface, but like if you scratch him, he'll gush. All this would come out. And yet it's sort of under the surface, so it's an unconscious motivator, if that makes sense. Feminine is manifesting, brand new love. Boom. That's it. Yep, I don't need to clarify that anymore. Ready to move forward, though. Ready to move forward. At King of Cups, couldn't find the words to express their feelings. They were all about the passion and the claiming and the, getting what they wanted, which was the Queen of Cups, but they didn't have staying power. And that was the title of the last reading. Go check that Libra reading that I did a week or two ago, week and a half ago now. I think it was like starting from ground zero. And I think this is all just, I don't know where I'm getting this from right now. I've done a lot of readings between the last Libra reading and now. And here's what I think it said. Something like, will this connection have staying power? Will this have staying power? Yeah, no, they didn't have staying power. This feminine asked a lot of questions. Queen of Swords energy. There you are, Libra. A lot of questions for this King of Cups, right? We get them twice. King of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah. I got some questions for you, said Libra. Feminine. Where are we? Where are we emotionally? How do you feel about this connection? And got nothing. Got very little. So I think what happened is this feminine kept an eye on the situation, might have seen something, might have received a message of some sort through social media. I don't think it was a creepy thing. I think this Libra just, either received some message that made this feminine pretty clear that this masculine was not on board. Not on board in terms of what the Libra wants, what the Libra feminine wants. That's who I think I'm speaking to here, just so you're clear. And I just sort of feel like they asked the questions of this masculine, of this King of Cups energy. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be that. Just someone who was saying they were emotionally invested, but was acting in a different way. And that's how the feminine found out that they were not acting in accordance with what they were saying. The words didn't match the behavior, if you get my drift. And the behavior was likely deceptive. Like keeping options open even. It doesn't even have to be full-on cheating. If you're here as the feminine Libra and you're like, oh, I had no idea that there was a third person, then this is not your reading. This is very clear. This feminine knows and knew and is showing up, manifesting brand new love, ready to move on. Chariot, Cancerian energy. Let's go. I'm not going to hang around for this. 10 of Wands, right? End of a burdensome chapter. Lay it down. Feminine could be focusing on their work as a form of distraction, or just working on releasing this, right? We just came through full moon in Scorpio. Full moons are about release, releasing what no longer serves. That could be part of what's showing up here. And sometimes that takes effort. This feminine is very focused on something that's very important to this feminine because it's very real. Pentacles, 3D. King of Swords. Yeah, looking for someone with honor and character and integrity and truth. Looking for a King of Swords here. Working, maybe trying to come up with a creative solution possibly in this connection, or this does feel, it could even be someone that you met through at work. If this for some of you is a work relationship, that will make sense. If it isn't a work relationship, because this is happening right now, there's some focused effort this feminine is making with regard to a King of Swords, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy. It could be the feminine themselves in the energy of the King of Swords. What this King of Swords is about, though, it's the energy of living by a code of honor and integrity and character and truth. And it is high vibration. It's great communication, high vibration, integrity, and character. So I kind of feel like the feminine who was in the energy of the Queen of Swords with this person is now focused on a new energy that is more high vibration, honor, and character and integrity, right? No more of this over here. I'm ready for a different kind of king. I'm ready for a different kind of king. Yeah, underneath the deck, Ace of Wands. Bring it now. I'm ready. Yep. Brand new. Woo! Libra, you guys have been through it. Something brand new on the horizon here for this feminine. Passionate. Gonna have to deal with your abandonment issues because a wish is about to be granted, and some healing may need to take place from this feeling, this Five of Pentacles of sort of being ghosted, left out in the cold. You're gonna have to heal that. If you want to take advantage of the Ace of Wands, then there is some work to do. It's also possible that this Five of Pentacles, for some of you, not all of you, is about this King of Swords. For some of you, you may have already met that person, and they may not be very warm and fuzzy. King of Swords is often very much like Dr. Spock, for those of you who ever watched Star Trek, right? Not a lot of warm and fuzzy to them, but very honorable people. When I mentioned earlier that every king has extra swords energy, this is swords on swords. It's a lot of mental energy. And just like swords can be very sterile, can be very absent, very opposite a King of Cups, I'll just say that. So it's very possible that for some of you, you already know who that King of Swords is. And underneath the deck, you're feeling like, oh, this could be good. Very attracted to this person, a lot of passionate, good chemistry between you. But their lack of touchy-feely on an emotional level triggers all the abandonment, right? The sense of being out in the cold, the sense of being ghosted, the sense of not being valued. Or worse than not being valued, being devalued. So if that has happened, you need to heal that energy. Because a wish is about to be granted. A wish is about to be granted. And you have all the tools you need. You already possess. You already have everything you need to make this wish materialize. Just amazing. So, Libra Feminine, heal thyself. Magician out twice here. You're ready. You're ready. Okay, if this is speaking to you, the link to the extended is below. I'm now going to pull 3 cards. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this aside and I'm going to pull 3 cards for the new connection. I don't think it's going to be helpful to look in the past. Let's see who's coming toward you. Let's see if it's this King of Swords or if it's somebody totally new. Let's get a read on that. Also, I am going to pull a message to the feminine from this masculine. Something they haven't said, but they're trying to say energetically. And a message from this feminine to this masculine. Masculine to the feminine from this connection. But these 3 cards are going to be about the new connection. That's what I want to do. And then, of course, the normal outcome card and the message to you from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. Let's see what advice comes in for you, Libra. I hope this finds you well. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. The link's below or in a future reading. Take care. Bye.